比赛来到第3张图，这场将决定谁去胜者组。
To be able to deny plants from going down, they don't have as much to work with here.
Barely missing. Flash pushing him away there. Paranoia was bad, yet still they face it with the guns. Now Sadek's all the way behind them. Dizzy, tap onto it. It's going to be alerting the attention of these Sentinels players back and around, but they have so much to deal with now. The push and the pull of these Loud players, just too elite. It's like an awkward one to try and play into, especially when Kawazin has almost all of his util. A few more seconds left, and he will have the fault line, but there it is. Sends out the Aftershock, out wide, forces Celtics, no kill. Paranoia used in response to this one, and a second flash sets them back up with a deep smoke after really forcing Loud to push forwards into this one. A tap onto it again. Stunned up inside the smoke, damage done. Kawazin still lives on 21 health. Defusing now, Sadek onto half. Has to be dealt with, has to be brought down. Sticking it through, and no damage, not enough. Not with the stingers. That's barely scraping through.
Absolutely finessed that. Does he anticipate Tens being up top though, inside the one-way?
Maybe a punish in sight here. 2 players left. Will the smoke fade in time? Still
This
waiting
is bizarre.
for it. It is bizarre as a flash. Repeat now out wide. What is that? Kawazin. He was leaping across. Paranoia. Tap from Tens with the movement. Not enough bullets in the end. Still, QCK dropped back to 30 health. Now, heal himself back up. Could play into this one with the ult. Might even choose to do so. See if it makes a real difference here. But Sacy does have his ult back online. Picks up from Prior. And here it is. The second round of things. Thrash. Spawn. Broken to pieces. Clear the close left corner, but still. Who does want to just try and take a fight there. John QT tucked as well. A lot to clear in this spot. And just walking right over him, QCK. There is that trade with the pop flash now. In and out and through, but still with a util in his hands. Caught.
He's very isolated.
Very isolated. Smoke to play in. Wants to try and get in and rule that angle over the top. Now a reflank from mid, but already it's traded equally.
The timing actually here from John looks fairly good.
Yeah, he has to potentially get a move on, but it's up to the rest of his team, I think, to
He might
dissuade
catch
and
the
push them
Phoenix
back. Yeah, Paranoia's there, and he does catch it. QCK just alive no longer. Deep cam round the back. Louder left really scrambling, looking for options, and they've decided to take the fight. Force him to win. Tens wins that. Get out of here. Still no tap onto it. The pressure's mounting, incredibly so. 2 years facing with all the kills. You're joking, but the pressure too much.
No. What a bonkers round. Forwards into B main. That's where most of the post plant on B is going to come from, is this battle about who can dominate B main control. And Loud really did a great job of that. Being able to, I mean, they should have been able to catch Tens earlier.
There's an initial tap, but now going to be sticking it for the plant. Does have his ult online now for it. Here's the Rolling Thunder. Back into them. Showstopper to use. There's a bit of a reaction into this one. And second, his whole goal is to really slow this one down. TP dodging out of the way. On top of the box, they're going to expect this one to drone. We'll see it. Tags him up. So eventually, Tens will be spotted into this one and done spot. And QCK through the wall, favored for it. That's the wallbang angle on top of it now. It's an interesting fight to be taken. John QT turns it into a 2 versus 2. 2 tagged up by the knife, but just a tap onto the head. Spots it now, Zelsis. So much more in this position. Sadek feeling frantic in nature.
Does he have it?
I don't know. I don't know. Did he get onto it in time?
It's so close.
Oh my goodness. Chaos into the mix. In through the back of the side, just spots the elbow. Just spots the elbow. And Tens looking this way, that way. Didn't know where the players were going to be coming from. Sacy. Last one left. Could have been granted one extra. Gets the one, backs out. 50 seconds in the round.
It always gets me listening to the Brazilian fans chanting against Sacy. It just seems so wrong. He's in a very difficult situation.
9 bullets. Didn't opt to reload. Didn't want to give away any sound cues.
If he finds a timing to separate individuals, maybe he could get something done. He doesn't have to be anywhere near the plant. Everyone on Loud is so grouped.
They're going to make mistakes. They don't think he's there on the angle in time. He's caught himself into the 1 versus 2. Ult slow line here for Sadek, but he doesn't really find a time to use it, but the dart reveals all. Sacy has to pull off an absolute miracle. 5 HP drop down, backing away. Now wide and sprayed them through. Sacy!
The Gecko, the fact he can be so far away from where the plant goes down, his positioning is just immaculate in that situation. Loud are not thinking about it.
Now, just try and flood back into this. Do some economic damage. So, util flying forwards here. I'll have to push away the plan though, so still. Spike down and out. Oh. Hello, Juicy K. No turn on the fire, he's still alive here.
It
Can't think
shouldn't
there's
be.
too much danger.
It shouldn't be dangerous, but when the Loud players hit shots,
Just never know. Tap. QCK, hello. It's rattling their heads now. Already two taken, stricken off the list. Thrash has to be used. He popped the ult. He popped the ult, man.
he got caught by it though.
He's trying to time it, yeah. Detained up into the corner here. Potentially winnable though. Now, man, it's looking more likely. Finally fades away and he's back into it, but here it is. The follow-up. All the rifles online.
He doesn't have the time.
My God.
Instant
effort.
He can take it. We've had some rounds go down to defuses with a fraction of a second left on the clock. Normally, Loud are going to throw in a lot of utility early for plant denial.
Hunter's Fury. Molly's going to be used towards the back of the side. Hunter's Fury. There's the connection. Second falls. Couple of beams of that one, but still not being dislodged from these positions. Tens up top. Familiar angle. Has the ult now for the classic reposition. Ult into the back of the side. Could be anyone's game on a knife's edge. Every single instance. Tens sticking the plan. Or not quite already with the ult into the back, but he has been cleaned up. 2 years there. It's a 1v2. Taps it. Gets Sacy, doesn't give him anything, still bides his time, waits it out, and now it has been fully drawn down to the final moments. All the kills going Loud's way, but not the round. Let's delay as long as possible. Sentinels, though, looking likely they're going to have an open sight. 2 years is really trying to make this feel like there's lots of players here. Nades forward, so they just spam the box in the common angles. They do deal with him, and finally the flood defense is here in time, but can Loud do anything about it? Beautiful dart. Everybody lit up here, even with the stingers, there's danger. Danger in abundance, but still with the rifles. Holy.
So now we get to see Loud in a post plan. We saw a lot of it from Sen. Here it comes.
Paranoia, yeah. Thrash as well. It's all being laid out on top of one another. Fast. Cover play. Shock into the corner was utilised a little bit earlier, but everybody tucked into main. Do have the orb for this one. Actually some mollies as well. We're going to see how the util just reigns supreme into it. Dizzy over the top. Anything to try and latch onto this spike and get the defusal started.
Is there time for the Thrash?
I don't even know. I mean, listen, it's going to be 1 second left. He wants to use it, but again, somebody needs to get onto this one. Already detained. Into the side, into the corner. Where is the time pressure? Hello! Finally, wingman down, and the rifle's there. Has to be bodyguard duty! Spraying them all down! Wingman! He's been stopped in his tracks! Half tapped, Sacy, no more to room, no more to work with.
Loud get info that there's nobody on the flank.
Yeah, exactly, with that dart. Getting around now, and that's a Hunter's Fury to add even more time pressure. Ult committed and stuck. Tens is forwards, he wins his fight. That is ridiculous. Still with a Paranoia, now a Showstopper. Seeking to commit this one. I don't know where these players might be, but the first tap at least forces out the ult. Rocket flying. Again, clears the one, but on top of this corner, on top of the box, 2 years, has to reveal his hand, spraying it through, guarding, blocking, all the bullets, second, sticking, and he's won the round for his team. Despite the heroics of Sadak. Let loose, let rip, Zelsis spreads it wide now. Cross onto the side, not going to be letting them use that util plant, stuck here by Kawazin. Tens onto that high ground approach. He has found value with less being removed. That's one of the star players going pound for pound, just removing this one, and a call is made to try and fight this one. Sacy taking it straight to them. Man in tow, and he just caught the backside, clips Sadak out towards the back of the head. Flash through, run and gun with a Spectre, ult denied. 2 years, he's miles away. The knife gives them every single bit of information they could want. Skipping a hop, dodging round. Surely! No way! Sen up to 12. Oh my!
All the way into Boba, going round the world, and he was way out of time.
I believe that spray didn't catch.
Yeah, it definitely looked like bullets were headed in Ten's direction.
Palpable in the air, I mean, thick with tension. Tens. Tiniest of angles, tiniest of chances, but he gets it. Ulted up, stunned up, will be brought down in the end, so the trade is online here, and a call is made for Sen to scatter. Backing away, playing for the retake here. Sadak is going to go for the plan, but he's ended up just throwing it to the side. He's going to give it to QCK to get that run it back.
Optimizing, but also giving Sen an opportunity to throw in some util early on. They're not going to go for the flood defend, though.
Yeah, suppression fading. When is the time to strike? Here it is. QCK lets it rip, breaking the util. Dizzy. Oh! This play gets caught into the wall there. Unfortunate with it. Still watching, holding for the flash. Anti-positions played. Spam into the box, but it does buy them critical time. Now running their way past this one. Are they going to anticipate? 2 years! Nails them to the back wall of Link. the upper second shot goes flying wide. Smoke and disengaging. Back and away. Celsius seeking to clear this one out, but again, the time running against them. The rifles have to sing true. They have to ring true, but it will not happen. Overtime. Going down here, but sort of util after shot breaks it. 12 seconds. Time really against them. Snakebite drop down loud. This is them with a chance to really gain some ground here. Swinging wide to punish. Kamazine, he understood it as a wing con and just decided to take the risk anyway. 2 years, fake the TP back, but now they want to fight this one into the back of the site. Double face, no util. Sentinels barreling through, finding their own timings. Gifted with it, spamming through. Sadak left in a 1v2.
Second making the wraparound to A-Link.
Sadak sticking this one half onto it, half onto the defuse. He's bought himself a little bit of time, a window potentially, but he just needs a kill, and he's not being given it. He's not being given it. No one will give him an easy one, and face together. Good indeed. Potentially into the jaws of defeat. Zekken has found his slice. Sadak removed, and now confusion. It's a frantic play from Loud. Which direction did it go into? The one-way stopping them. Ults. And the util has to be used now to clear it back through. But the spike's been dropped down. And time against them entirely. Pop flash play. Watch for 2 to stand. And 2 potentially to fall. 2 years and less together now. Tapping it out, but there is no chance. There is no hope. Sentinels inevitable.